Right, we're going to bring ourselves to our mats and we're going to get ourselves into a child's pose position. So if you can get your knees as wide as possible, so bring yourself up, take the knees wide, big toes touching, allow those hips to open, and once they're there, you can just drop down and then reach your arms forward and let your head and chest relax down to the ground. Now settle yourself there for a few moments. Find your breath as you inhale, increase the rib cage as if you're pushing out to the sides, and then let it just kind of deflate. I want you to feel the stretch as you do so. I want you to take your arms long and then come onto your fingertips, look up, lift your arms off the ground and look up and lengthen your spine. So reach your shoulder blades back, but push your bottom back, and then slide deeper without lifting your bottom away, head and chest there. So if you're not comfortable in a child's pose position, you can have your elbows on the ground, your bottom lifted, and you can just move in and out. Trying to ease the bottom back into the heels as much as possible. Come up onto your fingertips again, shoulders back, lengthen. And then crawl forward and sink down, but get your bottom firmly back into those heels. And then you're going to slide your hands in slightly, pull yourself up, close the knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes under, press your hands solid into the ground. We're going to lift our hips up to a downward facing dog. So press the heels down into the floor, squeeze the belly, lift the hip, extend the spine, and take a little walk through your legs, bending and extending, putting the stretch down the back of the thighs into your calves. Allow lots of movement through the hips, just mobilize, wake everything up. And then ground your heels down, lift your bottom a little bit higher, melt your chest and feel that length, feel that stretch. We're going to take our eye gaze slightly forward, inhale, rock forward, drop your knees to the floor, lift your bottom, lift your head, pull your shoulders back and let your spine dip. And then as you inhale, exhale, curl the spine. Tuck the chin, lift your knees, come back to downward facing dog. Pause as you press your heels into the ground, straighten out through the knees. Inhale, rock forward, drop the knees to the ground, lift your eye gaze, lift your bottom, dip the spine. Exhale, curl under, squeezing the belly. Tuck the toes, lift up, downward facing dog. Pause for a breath. And then rock forward again, drop the knees to the ground, again and lifting the eye gaze, lift the bottom. Curve the spine. One more time, we lift up, we push the heels down, squeezing the belly, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Now really get those heels to the ground, really push the knees straight. Now squeeze deeper into your lower tummy, feel the bottom lifting as your head and chest melt deeper down. And then on the next breath, just drop down to your knees. And then we're going to go into our first exercise. So find your neutral spine. And you're going to take the left leg behind in a straight line. Pointed toe. Right arm comes forward. So just make sure you're not sinking. Be really strong, really, really tall, and find that reach. We inhale, exhale, out to the corners of the room. Squeeze. Back to center. Curl it under. Scoop the belly in, elbow to knee. We reach away, parallel. Out to the corners. Back to the center. Curl it in. So there's no rush. We go through the flow of the breath. We're doing 8 repetitions. That's 4. We've got 4 more to do. So reach away. At any point this feels a little bit too much, you can drop your hand down and just do the leg on its own. 2 more. Last one. Squeeze it out, tuck it under on that last time. And then pause here, scoot the belly in, lift, 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 lift. And drop your hand and drop your knee back down. Tuck your toes under, lengthen the spine, squeeze your tummy muscles, soften the elbows, strong in the shoulders, lift the knees to hover. Just pause. All you're going to do here is make sure those knees don't lift. Keep them just practically skimming the floor. Find that extension of the spine. Find your breath. Hold it for another 2 breaths. And gently drop your knees down. Very quickly park it back into a child's pose again. Bottom to the heels, elbows to the ground, chin tucked as you lower your head to the floor. Roll it back out, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up. Okay, change of exercise. This time, we're going to take our left hand and reach to our ankle. If you can't reach your ankle, reach to your knee or reach to your quad, to the thigh. Then as we rock forward, we return the hand down, plank, shoulders slightly over the wrist. Lift back up, right hand to left ankle. Roll forward, return the hand, catch the plank. Lift up, left hand to right ankle. Roll forward, pause, and again. Reach, use this to mobilize the body, wake up the hamstrings. Drop it down, slowly, lift it up. Down, we're going to do 4 more. Be strong in that plank. Squeeze the belly. Reach. Reach. Last 2. Let's get deeper, reach further, squeeze more, rotate. Last 1. Reach it. Drop forward, hold a plank. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Lengthen out through those legs. Push back into the heel, squeeze the butt, tuck the tailbone. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Sit it back. Take your arms for a little walk over to the left. Slide your right hand, interlace the fingers on the left hand, and reach to the side as you curve through the upper side of your body. But pull your right hip back into your heels. So you're really finding that opening in the rib cage. And then simply go to the other side. Take a walk over to the right, reach your arms to the right, slide your left hand to your right hand, side bend. Bring yourself back into the center. Lift yourself out of your heels. And bring yourself into your hands and knees. Okay, we're going to tuck those toes under on the, no we're not, we're going to tuck the toes under the left side. Take your right leg back and your left arm forward. And stretch and reach. So right leg back, left arm forwards. Breathe. Inhale, exhale out to the corners of the room. Back to center, curl it under. And breathe as we inhale out. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, center, curl it in. Continue. So again, remember, if it feels too much off balance, lose the hand, just curl the leg one side. 5. 3 more. Last 2, reach. Last 1. Hold that curl in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Scoop the belly in more. Tuck, 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 tuck. And then release the hand, release the knee. Tuck your toes under, back into that hover. So find the hover, engage the abs. If you want to stay here, do so. Or you can do little heel kicks, down. Heel kicks, down. Heel kicks, down. If you're doing heel kicks, the knees need to stay hovered. 8, 7, keep them low, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Keep your toes tucked. Take your bottom into your heels. So fan your toes so they're all spread out wide, and then sit back into your heels. So if it feels too much, put your hands down by your side and ease it in. You can rest your hands on your thighs and sit all the way back. So we're going to take the emphasis away from the feet, or just take your left arm, wrap it around and slide it up through your shoulder blades. Take your right arm up, bend it behind and interlace your fingers if you can. So if you can't interlace your fingers here, use a towel or a strap or something you can find to help you. Pull it down. You reach. Yes. So you want to grab something that allows your hands to kind of walk towards each other. So that opening. If it's too much sitting back on your heels, just lift away from it. It really is getting that point of pain. Now open those elbows and try and get as much depth as you can into the left side of your shoulder. If you want to go further, we roll forward, tucking the chin right on the top of the head, lifting your bottom and pushing the elbows away there. If you are in this position, don't let your right elbow rest on the ground, lift it away. You don't have to be in a forward fold, you can stay up here. Just a couple more breaths working through it. You're on the floor, carefully use your core to roll up, come up onto your knees. Release your right arm, your top arm first, and then slide your left arm out with a little shake. It can be quite nasty. Do that for a while. And then bring your hands back down to the floor. Tuck your toes down the face of it. So lift your bottoms as high to the sky as you can, making your tailbone the point of the triangle. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Stretch that chest down towards the thighs. Now we're going to reach left hand to right ankle or near your thigh. Go for it. Reach. Keep the legs dead straight. Then rock forward, come into a plank pause. We're going to go 1 mountain climber, 2 mountain climbers, 3 and 4. Lift the hips up. Right hand to left ankle, push the heels down. Reach through. Drop forward into a plank, hand down, and we go 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips. Left hand to right foot. Hand back to the floor, hips down, plank. Stay low. 3, 4. Lift up. Reach to the left foot. Come forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 more left to do. Reach, reach, reach. Get those bottoms up to the sky. Come forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up. Right hand to left ankle. Reach. Come forward. Try and keep your legs straight the whole time. The foot position never changes. It lands. You lift. You reach. You return the hand, you rock your body forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up. Right hand to left foot for the last time. Hand back to the floor, rock forward into a plank, hold here, and let's go. If you wish to go a little bit faster, speed up your mountain climbers or keep the control here. 10 more seconds, doesn't matter what speed you're doing. Last 5. And then pause, take a breath, drop your knees, and then from here, bend your elbows into your shoulders, into your ribcage, and lower to the floor. Slide your hands underneath. Just feel your heaviness in the ground. your fingers are going to come out to the side of your shoulders and your elbows are going to come up to the sky. So you're kind of making 90-degree angle through the arm. Make sure your elbow is slightly pulled back from your shoulders and your shoulders physically pulled back from your ears. Feet glued to the ground. We're going to inhale. Use a little bit of your arm work. We're going to just gently lift the head and chest up. Use your back extensor muscles and then release the fingers and do a little squeeze shoulder blades. Then return the fingers and lower yourself down. So we rise up, keeping the length, squeeze the butt. Lift, release, and down. Exhale. Get deep into those rhomboids. I want you to feel like you're squeezing the smallest little thing between your shoulder blades. Pull. We're doing 8 of these. Up for 5. Two more. So this last one, we lift up, pause, release the fingers, and let's pull back. 10, tap down. 9, tap down. 8, get deep into those shoulders. 7, 6, lift the chest. 5, squeeze your tummy muscles. 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands under the head. Turn your head to one direction. Let your body just relax into the ground. Taking the emphasis away from my upper body, we're going to focus on my lower body briefly on my worst exercises. I don't like this exercise because I find it difficult. So I'll give you 2 options. We're all going to drift our legs off the ground, keeping them squeezed together. So find a length through the knees, and we're going to open out wide to the feet. Then we're going to pull them together and cross the foot over the back of the heel, open back out, and stop to the other side. So continuing to do that. If it's too much on your lower back, you're going to work one leg out, just squeeze it into the opposite leg across the medial line, and then drop it down. We lift, squeeze it out, squeeze it in just across the medial line and down. So we're working one side at a time. Relax your shoulders, keep your hip bones down, and keep your abs pulled in tight. Squeeze. Squeeze. Oh, they're opting both foot or toe legs. Don't know what Tom's excuse is.
Well, when you introduce it as one that you find difficult, I know to be
Hips down. So let those hip bones lift up. Now 4 more, guys. Come on, let's go. Squeeze it in. Release. Squeeze it. Release. Last 2. 1 more. Now drop the legs down for a brief moment. Let them just flop into the ground. Then pull them together. Lift up completely, everyone. Both legs. And we're going to do 10 opening closes. We're going to do a V, a squeeze, a V, a squeeze. Work from the hamstring, work from the buttock. Out, 4, out, 5, 6, 7, shoulders relaxed, 8, come on, last 2, 9, last 1, 10, squeeze it in, drop it down. Bend that back heel in, so my right foot's bent, I'm going to catch with my right hand. If you can grab your foot, walk down to the ankle, pull the heel into the bottom, knees together, and push your hip bones and your pelvis down into the ground. If you're struggling to grab your leg, you roll over, grab it on the side, and then perhaps you can roll back over onto the front. Close the knees. Doing that stretch. Okay, release the foot. Straight over to the other side. So you can wriggle the ankle, do knees together, hips pushed in, pelvis pushed in. Always squeeze your butt. As soon as you squeeze your butt, get more of a stretch. Release. So we're going to take our arms forward and our legs together. We're going to do what we did on our hands and knees, Superman position. So we start with our left leg and right arm. We lift up. We take it out to the sides. We take it into the center. We tap down to the other side. Right leg, left arm up. Out to the side. Back to the center. And too far, just a little reach. Now, if you want to be really funky and strong, you can do both your arms and legs together. So we lift, start, center, and release. Or stay doing one side at a time. 4 more, let's do this. 3 more, lift, reach. Last 2. Last 1, lift, open wide, reach, and release. Turn your head the other way, hands underneath the head, and this time take a little wriggle on the hips and let everything loosen up. Carefully slide your hands around by your shoulders. Transition very gently up. Walk your hands in, take a curve of the spine. Really focus on that tailbone, really tuck under so it loosens out. Tuck your toes under, sit back into your heels again. Okay, so hands on the thighs, if you can. If you get too much, just come here. I'm going to work the stretch the other shoulder. So my right arm is going to slide up into my shoulder blades. Use your strap or band if you need to. Take the left arm and interlace those fingers. Once you've got to your stretch position, lift the chest tall, push your elbows behind you. So usually one side is a lot faster than the other. My right side is my more intense side, so it's not harder for me to say. You can stay here. If it's too much on the feet, you lift yourself away. After a couple more breaths, if you wish to come forward, roll forward, land the very top of your head to the floor, and push your elbows away. Don't let your left elbow drop to the ground. Lift it up. If that's not for you, just stay up here. Or if you still want that stretch in the feet, stay here. And if your head is on the ground, use your core muscles to roll all the way up. Sit back into your heels, push those elbows back one more time. Release that left arm up. And then carefully release the right arm. Give it a little shake. Okay. Good. Bring yourself forward onto your hands and knees. We're going to rock forward one more time down to the floor. Bring your arms forward. We're going to do one more star, 8 repetitions. We're going to lift the arms and the legs up. Open out, squeeze together. Open out, squeeze together. Open, 3, 4, 5. Come on, reach up. 6. Get as much mobility to those shoulders as possible. One more time. And release down. So if you did one side, you need to do the other side. So go ahead and do it on the right. Yeah. Right, we're going to do one more chop pose. So bring yourself back. Sit it back. Again, really wide on those knees. Big extension in the arms. Head and chest down, bottom into heels. Should feel a little bit easier than the first child's pose you did. Should have a little bit more movement through the hips. Get your knees really wide. And then when you're ready, spin around and we're going to come down to our backs. So just stay child's pose for 20 seconds. So lie down back. It's always good to transition in a roll down. As soon as you hit the floor, take your arms wide. Once your arms are wide, turn your palms down, so do a rotation in the arms, and then slide a little bit closer towards your feet. So you're doing like your head is the point of the V. Legs up to tabletop. Now we're going to open the knees and the feet wide. You're going to kick your legs forward into a wide V, squeezing the legs together and bending them back in again. Repeating, open, extend, close, and bend. So, be very wary as to how far down your legs are going. If you're feeling like your back is going to pull, you're better off opening and extending high, work on that flexibility of your hamstrings and the thighs, then bring the legs together and bend. If you're feeling really strong in your lower back and abs, you can kick your legs forward, practically skimming the ground, and then bend them back in again. Okay, listen to your body. We're doing 8 of these, should be on about number 5 now. 3 more. Last 2. Go on, extend those legs, squeeze them together, be active at every point of this exercise. Last one. Bend the knees, pause, pause here. Your arms, slide them up to your shoulders, turn your palms up. Gently roll halfway down towards your right hand. So the knees, pause, point the toes, pull the heels in towards your bottom. We're going to extend the legs once and twice. We're going 8 times. If it's too much at all in your hamstrings, make sure you're at an angle, you're putting your toes towards your right hand. You can just do the top leg if it's too much. 2 more, I think my counting might be wrong. Last one, do your 8th one. Good, bend your knees, roll back into center. Pause, grab them, and very briefly just pull them in. Release your arms back out wide, keeping your legs at tabletop. We're going to extend our left leg down towards the floor. Then take your right leg high to the sky. Then, if you can, turn your palms so they face down to the floor. On your fingertips, lift your head and shoulders into crunch. And then pulse that left leg. Toes in, heels away. Press, press. You don't have to be up in your crunch. You can release it. 8, 9, 10. 6 more. 10. Straighten that right leg. 7, 6, 5, 4. I think I just counted wrong. Pause and lift the leg all the way up. Palms facing the sky, back out wide. Bend the knees and drop the knees that same side to the right completely. Right hand on that top thigh and then twist into the stretch. Take some long deep breaths here. Try and get the left side of your rib cage and the shoulder blade pushed deeply into the ground. Begin to extend that top leg, catch it underneath your calf. Again, pushing through the heel, straighten the knee as much as possible and slide the toes up towards you, but continue that rotation. Left shoulder needs to stay on the ground and really just breathe here. Go back to treading. legs round. Straighten the knee. Come on, pull those toes in.
Go straight.
Just another breath. Now carefully release the top leg, then the knees back together again. Hold feet. Roll your knees back into the center. Pop them down on the floor for a second. Just realign yourself on your mat. Make sure you're on the center. Arms wide. Legs to tabletop. We're going to reverse our circles. We inhale, kick our legs forward. Open to a V. Then the knees wide. Close them back up again. So either forwards or high to the sky. Or if you're feeling really strong, you can go down to the floor, open and pull them wide and close. Always listen to your back. Eight of these. 3 more. Last 2. 1 more. Now we pull those knees back in. We allow the knees to drop halfway over to the left, tuck the heels towards the bottom. And we're going to do 8 leg extensions, either top leg or both legs. 1, and bend. 2, get those shoulders on the floor. 3, as you extend your legs, really use your muscles in the tummy to pull the thighs close in towards you. 6, 7, 1 more, and 8. Bend the knees, roll back into the center, tabletop position. Extend your right leg straight out. Push through the sole of the foot, then extend your left leg. Then turn your palms up, lift your head and shoulders off the ground into crunch if you can, and press that leg up and down. You can reach your arms. 5, straighten your legs. 8, 9, 10. 6, 5, 4, come on, 3, 2, 1, lift the leg up, slide your arms wide, palms up, bend your knees, and let's drop them over to the left side. Let them land, take hold of the thigh, and twist the body into that right shoulder. So again, this is where you have the opportunity to use your breath to feel that opening, to get that little bit more grounding into the rib cage. If you wish to begin to extend that top leg, catch underneath the calf, and go into hamstring stretch, putting the toes towards the shoulder, but maintaining the rotation of the body. Straighten that top leg. Good 3 or 4 breaths here. Two more breaths. Come on, go deeper. Pull those toes in. And when you're ready, just release the leg and the knees together. Roll into the center. And then pop your feet on the ground and just get yourself back in the center of your mat. Slide your left ankle across your right knee. Slide your right hand to the side of the head. Lift your right leg up to tabletop. Here's your starting point. So we're going to curl, twist, drop the elbow towards the shin, drop the head, drop the foot down for 1. Then come up, drop down for 2. Remember, your right leg is the lever. The foot stays in the same position. Don't let it drop down to your bottom like that. If you want more, extend the right leg to a hover, put it in, squeeze it. Kick it away, put it in, squeeze. If you want more, that right leg is extended. You curl in, you push away. 10 more, guys. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. You've got 3 positions to choose from. See if you can make your last kind of few into a leg extension. 4 more. Squeeze. 4. 3. Last 2. Now on this second one, on this last one that you do, lift up, hold, head down, shoulders down, slide the foot up, and then kind of squeeze the feet together so they're holding onto each other. Pistol grip your fingers, reach up to your toes, 20 pulses, let's go. Reach, reach, reach. 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9. Go higher. 7, 6. Reach it, come on, even higher. 3, 2, last 1. Now drop your head, let your legs slide back down. Grab that foot, grab the other leg, and cross them over. Entwine your legs as much as they possibly can cross. Catch around the front of the shins, or grab however you can. But you want to try and get around the left leg. So cross your left leg completely over like that. Drop your foot to the floor. Cross your left leg completely. And then lift up and wrap. Wrap around the left one. Wrap your left, that's it. Head and shoulders down. So what we're trying to achieve is getting the thighs down into your abdomen, but keeping your coccyx firmly on the ground, shoulders on the ground. Squeeze everything down. Now, release that right foot to the floor. Slide the ankle back across that knee. Arms can stay down by your side, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, take your arms up and take that stability away. Right foot a little bit further in towards the bottom. We lift and roll the hips up. We lift the heel. We drop the heel. We brush the buttocks to the ground. We lift up in the hips, lift the heel off the ground, tap the heel back down, brush your buttocks for 2. We're doing 8 of these. So let's do another 2 of these. Lift, squeeze, heel and down. Lift, hold the heel, hold the heel. Now, tap the heel, lift the heel, tap the heel, lift the heel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. Brush the hips, lift the hips. 8, 7. If you need to drop your heel, do so. 5, big push. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, drop the heel, exhale, roll it out. Releasing your arms, slowly then drop all the way back down towards the floor. Then lift your right leg up, catch around the thigh. And stretch that glute. Same side still. Now, when you do a buttock stretch like this, if you look up, you might look and see your right knee has drifted into the center or even across to the left. So physically push it slightly over to the right, then drop your head, then drop your bottom, then open that left knee. But you've got to have your shoulders on the floor. And your base of your spine on the floor. So catch around the thigh rather than the shin. You can use that left elbow to open the knee, go that a little bit further. And then gently drop the foot, pop the left foot down, take the right ankle over the left knee. We're going to reverse that process. So left foot a bit closer in, arms down by your side or overhead, roll the hips up, come up into a bridge. We lift the heel up. We tap the heel down, we brush the buttocks for 1. Lift the heel, drop it, tap down. 2. 3, 4, 5. Really trying to open the right knee, don't let the hip drop down. Last 2. Now this last one, lift the heel, hold the heel up, and then tap the heel, lift the heel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, lift those hips up high. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the hamstring. 7, 8, hold. Now brush the floor, lift the floor, brush the floor, lift the floor. Come on, squeeze it. 3, 4. We've only got 4 more to do. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, drop the heel. Exhale, roll it. Hit the floor, rest the spine. Let the arms glide over. Catch that left thigh, lifting your left leg off the ground, and let's stretch into the right glute. Exactly the same process. Make sure the left knee hasn't drifted to the middle. Take it a little bit more over to the left. Use your right elbow to open the knee. And pull those shoulders down into the floor and your bottom. The sitting bones need to be grounded. Two more breaths, make it deeper. Now, pop that left foot down. Take your right arm down by your side. Take your left hand to the side of the head. Now lift that leg back up to tabletop. We exhale, curl in. Inhale, tap down. So everything comes in together on the breath out. Everything releases on the breath in. Remember, you can do that leg extension, or you can do full leg straight up and down. 10 more. Let's do this. Squeeze it. Use everything you've got in your tummy muscles. 7, 6. Last 5. Come on, let's do it. 5, 4. Up for 3. Twist more. Keep those bottoms firmly on the ground. We've got 1 more. This last one, hold up. Head down, shoulders down. Slide the leg up. Firmly grip. Or really get a grip of those feet. Pistol grip the fingers. Lift up. Let's go. 20 pulses up. Breathe. Reach higher. 9, 10. 10 more. This is your 10. This is your last 10. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, even higher. 3, last 2, and 1. Head down. Let the legs slide. Cross those legs completely. Pull them in. Grab around both the outsides of your shins and try and get those thighs deep down and towards your chest, abdomen. Wrap around. Breathe into any areas of tension. Let your shoulders drop. And then on your next breath, just begin to release out. Catch that top leg underneath the thigh and just roll yourself up and come and find a comfortable seat. So if you're in a cross-legged position with your legs out in front of you, that's fine. Lean back slightly into your hands and just lift your chest, pull your shoulders back. Sit firmly into your bottom. Walk your hands in. Use your core to hold yourself strong and fully extended. Let your arms drift away. Relax the shoulders. And with a soft arm, just make a little circle all the way above. Just gently bring your hands together. Slowly dropping down in front, bow to yourself, give yourself a little clap. As always, thank you.